These 3 chicken skewers are so flavorful, they will blow your mind. The garlic Parmesan one is to die for.
Oh, it's so good.
And the orange pistachio one is a punch to the face that you never knew you needed.
Oh, wow. I actually need a minute.
Now, of course, I think they're delicious, but at the end of the day, they have to pass the real test, the tiny taste testers.
We are the tiny taste testers, and if we like it, then you'll like it. Yep.
And the best part is these are so simple. You'll be making them all the time. Step 1, get yourself some chicken. Cut it into cubes about 1 inch thick. Chicken thighs, chicken breasts, they both work wonderfully. We're gonna start off with the garlic Parmesan. We're gonna add a splash of olive oil, the zest of 1 lemon, the juice of half the lemon, a good pinch of salt, black pepper, 2 cloves of crushed garlic, and some grated Parmesan. Then simply mix that up and set it aside. Now moving on to the orange pistachio, get a separate bowl and make the marinade here. The zest of 1 orange and the juice of 2 oranges. About a tablespoon of olive oil, 3 cloves of crushed garlic, a good pinch of salt, some black pepper, and about a teaspoon of paprika. And lastly, add about a tablespoon of finely crushed pistachios. You can use a pestle for this, or you can just bash it any way. You can be creative in how you do that, but add that directly into your marinade. And we're just gonna stir that up. And then we're gonna add half of the marinade to our chicken and save the other half for later, very important. Then simply mix that up and set that aside. Now for the honey sesame, we also get a separate bowl for this, and we squeeze into it the juice of 1 lime. Then add 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of honey, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, 3 cloves of crushed garlic, and about 1 inch of freshly grated ginger. Then stir that up thoroughly. And again, add half of the marinade to your chicken, just barely half. Set the rest aside. Oh, I forgot black pepper. I'll put all this in the description below. I'm sure you guys know the drill by now. Just mix it up and set that aside. Now you're just gonna place these in the refrigerator and let them marinate for about 3 hours. But don't stress out about it. Regardless of how much time you marinate, you're gonna get some good results. All right, the hard part's done. So go ahead and grab yourself some wooden skewers. Now you can soak these in water if you want to, but I only find that necessary if you're grilling. So just skewer all this chicken up, being careful not to poke yourself. Just like that. Then place them onto a baking sheet and roast them in the oven at 425 degrees for 20 minutes. Once they're finished cooking, take your skewers out, place them on a plate, and let them rest for about 3 minutes. Meanwhile, you get to do the fun part. Over a low to medium heat, you're gonna place in 2 tablespoons of melted butter and 5 cloves of crushed garlic. Yes, I said 5 cloves. It is called garlic Parmesan for a reason. Stir that up for about a minute. You want the garlic to toast and turn a little brown. Then add in a little bit of the chicken juice from the roasting pan and just a squeeze of lemon juice. Stir this for another minute or so. Then finally add a nice squeeze of honey. You'll see it's starting to bubble up here, and that's good. That's reducing it down and concentrating all that flavor. And once it thickens up like this, and the garlic is a little browned, then just pull it off the heat. Then place it into a little ramekin. Then finally add some chopped cilantro and a little more grated Parmesan. Give it a good stir. Then we're ready to brush our chicken. Oh, check that out. See, isn't that beautiful? Now remember, you can use chicken breasts or thighs. It's your choice, they're both delicious. Now all the chicken cooks the same way, so we're gonna go straight to making the sauce here, which is even easier than the first one. Into a hot pan, we're gonna place the rest of our marinade, along with some of that chicken juice, like before. And again, as this water starts to evaporate, everything's gonna thicken up a bit, and all that flavor is gonna concentrate into a beautiful sauce. This should take about 2 to 3 minutes. You see how it just fills back in there? like that. That's how you know it's not quite ready. So we're gonna go another minute or so. And once it's thick enough like this, it's ready to pull off of the heat. Pour that into a little ramekin. Then we're just gonna take that sauce and brush our skewers. Look at that gorgeous color. Then just sprinkle some roughly chopped pistachios over the top, just like that. You could also use walnuts or almonds if you don't have pistachios, but this is an explosion of orange flavor and it's so delicious. Hit that like button if you approve. And by now you guys know the drill. Take your chicken out, then into a hot pan, add your marinade and your chicken juice. Reduce it down until it's nice and thick, and brush. Absolutely gorgeous. And on this one we sprinkle some sesame seeds. And don't underestimate these ones. They are a powerhouse of flavor. Garlic, ginger, soy, honey, and lime, you cannot go wrong with that. Now all 3 of these skewers are absolutely incredible. But before we get to the tiny taste testers, thank you so much for watching, and leave me a comment down below which of these skewers you're gonna try first. And until next time, go cook something delicious for someone you love.
Here you go, guys.
The orange and the pistachio are a really good mix.
Yeah. Alright, let's try this one now.
Dude, that is actually good.
I did not know that these ones could be so good. Let's try these ones now. This one's my favorite.
This one's my favorite.
Or maybe that one actually. I like all of them.